Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gaming Daddy channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So after so many hours of farming, so many hours of, basically learning, dedicating some time to wanting to get pretty much all the exotics in the game, I just want to announce to you guys that it's been possible to get the Regulus, which is an exotic weapon that I didn't have. So first of all, shout out to the LCN community, all of you that walked with me through the raids and walk with me through all of the different content, and especially to G, who's like basically one of the clan leaders. And more importantly, Red. He was very patient, and he and I finally had to walk the last stretch of getting the requirements of this weapon. So one of the really crazy things about this particular weapon is that when you do the raid, the Iron Horse raid, you get a lot of the components for it, but you have to first do all of the tasks involved in getting the Foundry Bulwark pieces and then the Future Initiative pieces. This was a little daunting for me because, this is something locked behind a specific activity, and many people can't get access to this. So before I even continue in this video, if you're on the PlayStation community, you need to hit up the LCN clan. You need to find them on Discord, and there are people that will be happy to walk you through the Iron Horse raid. If you're on other platforms, Xbox, PC, GC Rock has a strong community, and they do a lot of raid, chaperoning and all that. They will help you with it. It's not necessarily a challenge for them. In fact, that's what they're dedicating their time to doing right now, especially at Endgame. That's what many clans are doing, and I'm sure that there are Xbox clans as well. And if you have any clan that's active that can help people through raids, please leave them in the comments of this video. That way we can start getting more people into the raid. I will tell you, I'm the first person and the biggest proponent for raid matchmaking. But the folk at LCN said, you know what? Come in here and play a raid with us, and let's change your perspective on what the raids are about and, kind of this side of the game. And I say, as much as I would love raid matchmaking, the devs don't seem to be moving the needle on that. Well, I'm going to just have to say, let's just ignore the devs and let's start finding ways to get people into this mission. And I think this is a very solid way to go. But nonetheless, in continuing this whole journey of trying to get this weapon, you have to get all of these parts after getting all your blueprints for the Foundry Bulwark and the Future Initiative pieces. And after doing that, you then have to get some of these parts that will help you then craft the Regulus weapon. But one of them is actually a 686 Magnum, and you can just craft one if you have the blueprint. Well, look here, I have all the other sidearm blueprints and a host of other blueprints because I've been farming control points just incessantly, and I could not get this particular blueprint. The RNG basically locked me out of this blueprint. But fortunately, this weapon was being sold in the Dark Zone vendor south, and so we found ourselves there, and me and Red were basically running around and farming for DZ credits, evading rogues, in many cases fighting rogues, which is something that you don't see a lot of the time. If you see me in the Dark Zone, it's either I'm just going on my own little way, kumbayaing and holding hands and rezzing people, and if there's conflict somewhere, I'm out. I am not engaging in that. But we got in there and we met some people, and Red is apparently like a full-on division player. He loves PvE and PvP, and so whenever stuff will break out, he will basically just be like, all right, let's go back and let's just melt this person. And he would just knock out the people and just slap them. And I'm like, okay, it looks like you're ready for this kind of he's like, oh yeah, when you come to DZ, this is this and that. And I was like, well, I haven't engaged in too much of Division 2's DZ PvP. From the Division 1, I would engage once in a while, but I kind of knew the landscape and I knew exactly what to do in the DZs like that. But nonetheless, I finally got my hands on this weapon, and I just want to say it is the original GG weapon. I mean, what it does is if you are able to tap an NPC with a headshot and kill him, it will cause an explosion, and every NPC around them basically takes all this damage. And for my Foundry Bulwark build, I have not shared this with you guys yet. I mean, it's one of the builds that I'm basically, I'm probably gonna die here. This is not the way to come into this. They want to kill me. They want me dead. All right, let's go. They want me dead, but I like to use this particular build because it really helps me with deflecting bullets and all that stuff on NPC. So look at this fool. Oh, dead. I'm gonna swap it up a little bit to my regular shield so that you guys can see pretty much how it works. My deflector shield, I don't use it with this gun. I didn't know it was on. I usually use my bulwark shield to run the Regulus anyways, because it doesn't have a high rate of fire. Now I know some of you are like, oh, you're such a noob. Calm down, calm yourselves down. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to my tank build like that. Don't be disrespectful. Because that's just I would take that bulwark shield and have to treat that behavior of disrespect if you talk smack at my shield. Anyways, I just wanted to iterate that the gun is a very enjoyable gun in terms of the way it's been designed. I know you guys probably, many of you already have it, some of you don't, but once you start to see exactly how the weapon works, it really does change the dynamics, and it changes how you perceive the division basically. So if I tap somebody in the head with a headshot kill, they're not gonna stay still and take these headshot kills like grown men. Instead, they're all gonna start running like little children. Yeah, see, who is that? Chick? No, drop that on your team. Yeah, all y'all. So if I tap this guy in the head, he basically explodes, and it causes bleed for all the other enemies around him. See that explosion? That explosion, oh, is that from the person up there? Who are you at? Come here. All right, all y'all. You guys are making me mad. There you go. I can't get to shoot this head. There it is. You see that explosion over there? It did so much damage, and that damage is designed to scale to all the enemies around them. It has this weird blue, Streisand effect, or red Streisand effect, or whatever it is you want to call it. I said blue. That's because I'm playing and talking at the same time. I just want to hit a headshot, man. Give me your headshot. And once I tap him in the head with a headshot kill, it just basically does that effect. See? And everyone around there basically takes that damage. Now, here's the thing about enemy NPCs most of the time is they don't like clustering. They will not cluster because they know you have a build like this, so they don't want you to gain that benefit. But if you were to maybe tap somebody in that range, I'm telling you, every other person around you there is definitely going to be a recipient of that blessing that comes to bleed damage or something like that. So the gun is basically a GG, man. I mean, I saw a video where somebody pretty much tapped an entire Lincoln mission in 4 minutes. Literally. Can you imagine that? Oh, I need that headshot. They ran away. They just ran away. You see these NPCs, man, they are so stupid. They know what they're doing. The AI is insane. Intelligent AI. I love it. You see, this is one thing that makes the Division kind of distinct. Some people that play the Division, I remember somebody was chatting with me yesterday on the comment section, and they said the one thing they can't stand about, I think they were talking about another Ubisoft game, I think it was Assassin's Creed, and this is what they said. They said the AI in Assassin's Creed is quite stupid. And I think the reason is because, we've been spoiled with some solid AI design, and so everything else seems subpar. It's not like the Assassin's Creed Valhalla AI is bad. I think it's just the Division 2's AI is just quite super. And so you have this, let me see if I can tap this guy with a headshot through that shield. Maybe it will affect the other guy. There it is. It lit the other guy up and it blew up the canister that's by the car. So this is the ultimate GG's weapon. And I don't even have an optimized build for it yet. And it's hitting like this. This is just a sidearm here. Why don't you take some fire? Oh, I thought they were walking down that direction. It's easier to hit headshots with your Liberty, though. I mean, my Liberty, I tap these headshots like crazy, man. Look at these fools. Hi there. You see how that just basically took out everybody? Oh, you're done. And I'm not even charging my Dodge City damage. The Dodge City holster, you have this really interesting damage that you can basically get. And that damage, who's behind me? Who's this? Who you at? Oh, there you are. Here. I want a headshot, though. Hi, come. Stay still. It is hard to hit these fools, man. Stop moving. Aha. Look at this one. This one didn't even go down. What are y'all doing? Huh? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Look at the beating on my shield. These, hyenas. These hyena girls that come in here and pretty much, let me see if I can get a headshot and take these two out at the same time. Boom. Oh, it didn't take this one out, but she's bleeding. And so that's kind of what it does when it comes to the weapon design. I'll do more videos talking about this one because I'm really impressed as to the design of this particular weapon. It is for sure one of my favorite now when it comes to exotics because the work that it does. And lately I've been playing my pistol and shield build, and those have been really fun. So you definitely know that this build is, what is this one doing? Did they just shoot me with machine gun fire from there? Oh, that's somebody else shooting me from the side. They're trying to hit me with this. Yeah, lady, if you do that, we're both going to fly in the air. There you go. Take that. That's your headshot right there. But hey, I'm going to cut this video, man. I mean, you guys have basically seen the work that this thing does, so it's not really something that should surprise a lot of you. Some of you already know how this weapon works, but man, would it be nice if more people got this weapon? So I made this video to tell you that if you have not played the raid, there's a clan that's going to be happy to walk you through the raid. There are clans, one of them that has basically been happy to help me, and they will be happy to help anybody else. This is the understanding that they were like, yo, if anybody wants, to get in on a raid, we'll be very happy to help them. So I'm really stoked about, the fact that there are people out there that are happy to do this for the community. And I want to make sure that they get, all of the recognition that they deserve. I mean, it's pretty cool, to be able to enjoy these aspects of the game, even though ideally, you're not going to be able to do this on your own, or you're not going to be able to find clans right now because a lot of people have basically, taking a hiatus from the game. But there are a lot of people still playing, but most of them are playing in the context of their own clans. They're not necessarily, free roaming as it used to be from, a few months ago. But anyways, talk to you guys in another video. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Hopefully we'll talk soon. Peace out.